Hello friends, it's Tammy with Stamp and Scrap with Tammy with a Facebook Live. It is Wednesday, January 12th. Oh, is it the 12th? Yes, it's January 12th already. So welcome to those that are watching live. I welcome you as well if you're watching the replay either on Facebook or YouTube. I would love it if you'd give me a like, a little heart, a subscribe, follow me on Facebook. I appreciate all of the support. So today, speaking of hearts, I've got a Valentine's Day project today. I'm really excited to share with you. I've got one really cute card, and I actually have, let me see, I'll show them at the end, 1, 2, 3 other cards that I made with different themes, different designer series papers and bundles and things, but the same exact layout. So kind of sticking with the theme that I like to do is one layout, use it numerous different ways or with different products. So that's what we're going to do again today. Kind of a simple, successful stamping card, a little bit stepped up, but very pretty. And the card we're making today is included in my Valentine's class. So I'm also announcing a Valentine's class today. But if you just want to take a look at the projects too and recreate them on your own, you are absolutely welcome to do that as well. Take screenshots if you want. That's absolutely no problem. That's what we're here for, is some sharing and showing and enjoying some stamping time together. I'm going to move it down to the work surface and we will get started. So just give me a minute while I switch things around. Okay, here we are. Okay, so what do I have to start here? My name, I am Tammy Nelson. So let's start this back over again now that we're down in the work surface. So if you're watching the replay, you can just forward through. It looks like, let's see, how far can you forward through? Probably the first couple minutes will be good to go, and then you will be able to hop right into where our projects are. All right, so I'm Tammy Nelson with Stamp and Scrap with Tammy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so if you are not yet working with a demonstrator, I would love to assist you. If you would like to take a class from me, everybody is welcome to do my classes, whether you are a demonstrator already, maybe you want to join my Cafe Crafter group. And the class I'm going to share with you today, my Cafe Crafters can actually get a $15 discount on it. So I'll be sharing that in their private Facebook group that we do a lot of sharing. So that's an option for you. And 2 free stamp sets with Stampin' Up! Right now through the end of February. All right, and then opt into my VIP Stamp and Scrap email list, and I will send you within 24 hours this little cheat sheet template of a ruler. So when you're working with smaller measurements and you want to make, say, a box or something like this, and you got to go into the 3/8 and the 5/16 and so on and so forth, this is a good reference to have. I use this all the time. In fact, that little box I shared just this second ago, I use this quite a bit for that. And I printed a new one. Aren't you guys all proud of me? I still did keep the other one though on my desk because I figured I'll muck that one up and save this one for the videos to look nice. All right, so let's show off what is going to be part of the class and the supplies that we are using today. I'm going to make a great card. It's actually going to be this layout, but I'm going to make it with different colors, give it a little bit different look is what we are going to go for today. And then I'll share with you 3 other cards that I used with the same layout today. But let me share a couple other very simple stamping cards. I believe we did this one a few weeks ago. And we've got this one. I love this layout. This was like the top selling class of last year when we did this layout with like 10 different designer series papers. This will be included in the Valentine's Day class, just a 3x5 designer series. Mat it and you've got a great card. And so these 2 and the one we're going to make today, 2 of each of these are in the class kit. I mean, there's so much in it. It is listed in the link if you want to see it in writing what's all included. And then this sampler. These are always a fan favorite. So the sampler is included in my Valentine's Day class. We're going to make a treat box. And then I've got 4 tags. Well, there's 3. You're seeing 3. And the 4th one is right here on the box. Now my idea, and then this box as well. I'll do all the cutting, the scoring, die cutting, the whole bit. The only thing not included will be the stamping. That's it. And what I thought would be really cute is to add these tags on each side, and then you'd have 4 different sides. I'm going to try that out and see what it looks like. But this is what's included in the class. So 6 cards, all 4 tags, and then a treat box, the sampler. So all kinds of fun stuff included in this year's Valentine's class. I don't think I got around to a Valentine's class last year, so I'm pretty excited about the opportunity to offer it to you this year. All right, so that's an option, but that's not what we're here exactly to do today. We're here to make a card with a really great layout. The measurements are listed in the first comment on YouTube if you're watching the replay, or they are up in the headline in the Facebook posting. All right, so we're using the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. I've got the Sweet Conversations bundle. So here's the stamp set, and here are the dies. Look at all of those hearts. But again, something I love about a die cut set is there are these other labels. This is an envelope. I should point that out because I didn't do up an envelope for this little template. But look at that cute envelope. I did just put a little belly band around it. But isn't that adorable? And all these hearts just cut out from here. Super, super clever. But then there's lots of little standalone hearts, so you can cut out like a gazillion hearts at one time. You know, I gotta take my watch off. That's driving me crazy. Okay, so this is the products we're using today. Also, there's a new red ribbon. Really nice ribbon, easy to work with. It's a linen ribbon, just real red linen ribbon. Okay, I love it. And then I also have some embellishments. I'm going to set all these out and then I won't forget to use them. Isn't this weird being a different view? Anyone else think it's weird? So strange. I can't remember the last time I was sideways. I was just thinking it's been 2 years since I've done a live every week. And I don't think I've ever gone sideways. Like way back when I started lives, I probably did, but gosh, it's been a while. All right, and then I've got these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And this is, I believe all of these products, the ribbon and these jewels are within that bundle too. So if you like to stick with one bundle, that's what they are. All right, so we are going to do a little bit of cutting. So for today's card, what I do like to do is it will work with any designer series, but I do like one where we want to keep the patterns together so that it's like putting a puzzle together after we get it all cut out. And I'm going to cut it this way here. We want this 3 3/4. And so if you're going to make like 50 of this layout, I do recommend that you keep your pieces in piles together so that your puzzle doesn't get all willy wonky. All right, and so now we'll go 1 inch. We're going to do 4 of these. I think, nope, we're going to do 3, and then I'm going to actually, because I want my stripes going the other way for something, the other part. So I'm going to go 3 with this one. Okay, so that's going to be for that. And then I want 1 strip going this way, because I'm going to use the flip side. So I want my stripes here going this way. All right, so then let's go 3 3/4 here. All right, we want to keep those together. And what else do we have for supplies here? I have my basic white thick cardstock. I have got that cut 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. I'm going to fold it in towards the indent, so in towards the valley. And then we will flip this around here. And I've got a gorgeous grape for the purple. Highland Heather also makes a great option for this. And then another basic white, 3 3/4 by 5. So this is where I'm going to put my puzzle together. We're going to put these strips together. This is not a new layout. I did share this a few weeks ago, I believe, with the like, Hey Birthday Chick or the Hey Birthday, whatever, the chicken one. I made that for a card for December's card kit. It might have actually just been my in-person card class, which happens to be, if you're local, see how that works? Now we're just going to separate it out a little bit, and then it matches up. My in-person card class is, as of right now, a go for next Tuesday at the Comfort Inn event room. So if you'd like to join us, we would love to have you there. And you can just message me to get on that list. I didn't put the sign up in the email, but just shoot me a message and I'll get you hooked up. All right, I know I cut one out, but it's not sitting right here. So I do need one more gorgeous grape. Piece of a 1 inch piece here. And it actually wouldn't even have to be a whole inch because you're going to be, tucking it behind that designer series paper. So if you had a smaller scrap, you would be just fine. Okay, so look at what I've got here. Look at how easy this is to go together. So now I want to have the flip side of whatever designer series paper that you're working with is what's going to go across here as a little border. And then I'll just stick this little piece of Gorgeous Grape behind there just to add another little touch to it. So I'll just put a little bit of adhesive on the back. I'm using my Stampin' Seal. And we'll press that down. So as you see, you wouldn't need it a whole inch. You could definitely go smaller. And then we'll place that going across here. We will get to a little bit of stamping here in a minute. And next what I'm going to do is take this real red ribbon and we're going to place it across here. Actually, you know what I'll do for this one? I do it different ways each time. Let's put it on here first and then we'll go all the way across. You know, I was going to use a different set of paper today. I was going to use the sports fan paper, and then I looked at my nails and I thought, well, shoot, I did Valentine color on my nails. I probably better stick with a Valentine card today. So I had a pivot this morning, and then I thought, well, I wanted to share my Valentine's class anyway, so why not? All right, so next what I'm going to do, I'm just going to snip a little bit here. Let me grab my tape dispenser. So I can't even believe this, everybody. I was cleaning last night and I found 2 tape dispensers sitting within like a foot of each other. And I didn't even know that I owned 2. So I couldn't find one. So I went to the drawer and I grabbed another one. I didn't even know that I owned 2. They're like basically the same. I thought that was kind of funny. So I don't even know where they came from. I know one I took from my mom. I don't know where the other one came from. Maybe I actually bought it. All right, you see that? I just taped that on the back side there with the little Scotch tape. And then I'm going to snip a smaller piece that I will tuck behind. And all I'm going to do is tie a little knot. So this is the basics for our card, and then we're going to stamp the tag. And we'll stamp a sentiment in the inside as well. So I'm not going to adhere that yet because I want to stamp the inside, and if I happen to, you know, fluff up and make an error on my inside stamping, I want to have the option to grab another one. And then look, I could just use that for scratch paper. So I'm going to start with real red. I am going to stamp. Here, let me show you. Not as easy to see. Here, I'll just set those up like that. The Sweet Conversation stamp set. Happy to have you in my life. So that can definitely go beyond Valentine's Day. There's definitely some things in here that can. Of course, you could use this for wedding anniversary with all the different hearts. You have these little elements here that are definitely versatile for other holidays as well, or just all occasion cards. And then next we are going to need just a little scratch piece of paper. We're going to do, I don't know if is it really called fussy cutting, if it's just some words and we're cutting a straight line, I don't know. So in real red again, I'm going to very gently do my Happy Valentine. Right there. I'm going to just cut that out. And this is, I believe, all that I need for that. But I don't want to lose this. So I'm going to leave it on there for right now while I do my other stamping. And let me show you. So last night we had team meeting and we made the tags in the little box for our team meeting make and takes. And look at that. So we went to a local restaurant actually, so we just passed the stamps. I was the first one to stamp, and look at that. So you can see when I have to stamp with other people, when people are watching, I mess up all of the time. So I just said, hey, that's how it's supposed to look, but I'm just going to make another one. And I actually have 2 sitting here today. So if the same thing happens to me today, I have the option to just stamp another one. But yeah, I stuck my finger right into the ink. So now I'm going to go with Highland Heather for my ink. Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, either one would work. I wonder if I have the Gorgeous Grape. I wonder why I grabbed that one. Let's switch that out. Since I use Gorgeous Grape for my background cardstock, let's do that. Not that they're not coordinating colors. Switcheroo. Okay. And next what we'll do is just photopolymer. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning. Photopolymer, I do like to use a foam Stampin' Pierce mat. It gives your stamp a little bit of cushion so that when you stamp, you're going to get a crisper image. You'll see that I do that pretty much anytime I'm using a photopolymer. In a pinch, just anything cushy will work. So we're going to just put this on here. Something I thought kind of an optional deal after that if you want to add a little bit more to it, because Blushing Bride, let's see if I left my Blushing Bride ink pad here. I don't know if I did. I bet I have one though right behind me. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Of course, it's not going to pop right out at me as we're doing this, but let's see. As I look around here, while I cut this out, I'll look around if it shows up. Ah, it did. I knew it was here. All right, and so what I'm going to do next is we're going to cut out our Valentine Day. Okay, so I just want it nice and petite. You can use your trimmer if you're more comfortable with that, but to me it was just as easy to snip it apart by hand with my snips. There we go. And you know what I did? I grabbed dimensionals, but I grabbed only my large dimensionals. We might have a problem. We're going to have to see if we got some minis handy. I think I do. We're going to want minis for our display today. We're going to want both, actually. I always got to have both. All right, let's see. What are we doing here? Oh, Blushing Bride. Let's go with that. So let's add one more color. And also I'm going to do, not a lot, but it's going to add just a little extra touch, a little polishing to it. There's this element here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. If anybody knows, you can sure let me know. I think it's just an element of texture. So I'm going to just put that behind there. It just adds a little bit to it. There. And now we can put our Happy Valentine's Day over the top of this with our mini dimensionals. So let's flip that over. You know what? I have white ones too. Let's use the white ones. They were sitting right out. So see, this is what happens when I'm ready early. I was more prepared than I thought. I did have the mini dimensionals. My Blushing Bride was here, but I'm just well, I'm not sideways anymore. You can see me. I'm just a different view today. All right, here we go. I'm seeing some comments, and a couple of people said there's a heat wave here today. You know what? Here too, and that's from Wisconsin, from Shar. It is very warm here in Minnesota today. I'm hoping that it is somewhat warm next weekend. We have got, if you got any hockey fans out there, we have Hockey Day Minnesota. So it's like a day that the whole state, well, it actually is like a whole week, celebrates hockey. And my son plays hockey, and so they're putting an outdoor hockey rink up, or they already have actually, up at our college. And then like our college team plays, they have events going on like all next week. My son actually gets to play up there this coming Sunday. So I haven't looked at the forecast for that. I think it's going to cool off. But so I'm hoping, that it's cold enough for the ice, because you want it, to be cold, but not so cold that we can't be out there to watch and want to sit in the warming house. All right, so I just took some white twine. I'm going to fold that in half and then stick it through the front. And I'm going to stick these two tails here through the top loop. And that's going to complete my tag. If you want, you could probably tie a bow on there too if you want. Something I did do when I made this little tag deal for a swap card. And what I did was I put a glue dot behind here. And then I put my little tails right over the top. So I didn't have to tie a bow, which I don't mind tying bows, but it was just a little bit faster, and I thought it looked really cute too. So now we have not messed up on our stamping there, so our base is good to go. Let's clear some of these things out of the way as we finish off our card for today and move some of these things out of the way. And this is going to turn out really quite nice. This is the first one I made with this. Like I said, I had the layout, of course, but I didn't use these colors. And I had a different label on my other card for the sentiment. So I am really enjoying this one. And then we're just going to add this right to the front with some dimensionals. Let's grab our larger ones. And we'll add some of the iridescent rhinestones. They are just gorgeous. All right, so this weekend too, so it's like in our family, it's hockey, hockey, hockey all winter. We're going to, my cousin's daughter is playing, she's from a town a couple hours away, is playing our local team tomorrow, Thursday. And then my son is in a tournament Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the hockey day, Sunday night. So we are going to be busy at our house, but in between, I'm going to be able to come home. I love it that it's in our hometown. So I'm going to be able to come home and get cutting done for this class. So isn't that just the most beautiful card? It's just fun and bright and cheerful, nice Valentine's Day card, but just an all-around great layout. So let me just bring in, I didn't add my iridescent. I'm talking them up and then I didn't add them. Let's do that quick. Grab our take a pic tool. Well, I think overall, what do you all think? I think overall I did pretty good staying in view with my camera going the other direction today. We'll be back to the right direction next week, don't worry. And I do still have to do a share and show. We passed around my swap cards last night at our team meeting, and man, there was like 100 of them. First time I had a chance to even look at them. Last week just got away from me, so I wasn't able to, but at some point I will be sharing them. I'm likely just going to end up having to do a recorded video and then share them in little segments because, 100 at one time might be a bit much, but I will get them shared for you. All right, and there we go. Finishing touch. I am in love with this card. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Okay, let me just share. So if you hopped in here late, so this card, 2 of them will be included in the upcoming, well, not upcoming, you can sign up for it right now, the Valentine's Day class. So it's a Stamp and Scrap class. And let me share with you what else is included. Lots of goodies included for this Valentine's class. So it's like a project-based class because there are cards. So 2 of each one of these cards, the supplies will be provided for you. Everything will be die cut. The ribbons will be cut. The bows will be tied. So lots and lots of great options here. Here, I got to put this in view so you can see it. We have to go like this way this time. And also included is this beautiful sampler. So this is an 8.5 by 8.5 because I actually include a white piece that you can put behind there. It's optional. It's 8.5 by 8.5 sampler. It's a decorative piece that you can put out in your home, or you can give it as a gift. You could also use it as a scrapbook page if you wanted to. And then it comes also with a treat box. This really cute Valentine's Day box. And I just taped, this is like another card, so you could write your sentiment on the inside of there, or you can just tape it down so that you have like a solid, or you could, cut that off too. So a tag there, and then these 3 tags as well. So just a mega huge fun Valentine's Day class. So if you are needing some Valentine's goodies to hand out to your friends and loved ones, this is a great option for you. Or if you just like these ideas, take a quick screenshot and you can recreate them on your own. All right, and then last but not least, before we close things up for the day, and let's talk about next week too. Next week I will be back live on the 19th. January 19th will be our next Facebook Live 2022. Of course, you can always catch the replays over on YouTube. If you do, or you are watching over there, I would love it if you would give me a subscribe. Feel free to scroll through my video list, and you can see all the other videos we've done recently. Lots of cards like this where I call them simple, successful stamping cards, where you can take the same layout and create many different looks. So this is with the, I think it's Hey Sports Fan. As you can see, I did that where I put a puzzle together. The Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series. This is a free with a purchase paper. So if you make a $50 order with Stampin' Up! Through February 2022, you can get this paper for free. And then I believe, is this daffodil, or this is a tulip. So fields and, gosh, I should know my papers better, but I need to study the catalog a little bit more. All right, and then here is another one using the tulip. I'll just call it the Tulip Designer Series paper. So same exact look, or same exact, not look, same layout, different look with each different card, but all the same measurements. All right, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed today. I really want to thank you for watching, for supporting my Stampin' Scrap business, and I look forward to coming back to you with another live next Wednesday, January 19th. All right, have a great week, everybody. Take care.